But, big shout out. I'm happy Dan Harmon threw in some ABBA because, you know what? People need to appreciate ABBA and disco in general. Mm-hmm. Disco is so uplifting. And the only reason why y'all hate it now is because the government made you think it was bad.
I don't hate it.
Well, you were a person with taste, my friend. but there was because there was a big revolution where it's like disco sucks, where it's just like, people were trying to suppress the Black culture because that was a very uplifting thing of hope. And it was like our own identity again, and then they would just turn it against them. Like this is the devil's because they're thrusting, they're doing this and that. You can't.
That happens time and time again.
Elvis, that happened with Elvis too.
What is it called? Secular versus anything else. But it's like that's the devil's music. But it's because music is literally medicine. Literally medicine. I mean And I notice when I'm more depressed, I'll figure out, like, have I been listening to any music? Yeah. And have I danced? Have I been, like, being in one with my body? Yeah. And then even if I'm not feeling, like, that's kind of my new thing. If I'm not feeling it, I'm just do it. Just do it. Just move. Because you have to. You have to. Because the battle is within your own mind. But it's interesting, the battle on music, the war against music, it's always been there. It's from day one till today. And that's why I stay listening to oldies, because that's what, and I mean from like the 50s and up, like I don't listen
come on
to
girl, you gotta get the 40s, you gotta get the
sure, classical, all of it. Like it's been so important to me to be like open about like music is like that's my thing. I have to have that. Absolutely. Everyone does, but I think people forget the
how healing it is.
Yeah, the importance of music.
I know people that will go to concerts and just cry listening to it because, I mean, this, and I guess for me, because I grew up in the choir since like kindergarten, it's just like music has always been an outlet. Hence why I like musicals, because it's like they sing and express their feelings that way. But, more people need to listen to it and more people need to dance, which I think when we saw the Troy episode where he was taking dance, it's like, it brings joy.
Yeah, it does. But it's like, there are little lies, like you said, like if there's a community, like a specific community that's like, it could be the Black community and all of that, which is a big thing. There's always an attack. There's always been an attack there, and just music in general. And movies too. Yeah. We gotta silence it. And books.
Oh, well.
And look what's happening.
Don't even.
Crazy.
Point is, listen to disco.
What's the quote? You live long enough to see yourself become the villain or whatever the hell in Batman, Dark Knight. Yeah. It's like, you guys think you're on the right side of history, but only the people who burned the books were on the wrong side of history. I know. So it's scary that it's like,
Well, that's what happens when people, unfortunately, are uneducated and keep people in power that, are afraid to change and grow.
It's just weird. It's just the humans, we are interesting.
Well, it's just history history repeats itself.
We keep watching shows that are like basically saying that. I know.
Nothing new there. All right, but let's do this.
Let's go. We're going to jump in. Aerodynamics of gender. We don't know where this is going to go, guys. We're going to buckle up. I know, that's really all you can do. Okay. But we've got Patreon, all that good stuff down in our description box below. All those things are there if you'd just like to support us.
All right. And what was it? Don't forget to leave a comment, and subscribe. Yes. I don't know where I forget that.
Ooh. Is this white man can't jump?
You know why they call me bus driver, right?
Shut up.
Traveling all day. Because I'm taking your butt.
Abed in the background. He looks so silly.
Sorry, Abed. I have to finish kicking Troy's butt before I can get to yours.
See? All that angry talk about butts. Kick your butt. Stop.
She's so funny.
She looks nice today.
Men play sports so they can seek out and destroy their own sensitivity.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll learn about stuff like that in our women's studies class? Hell no. We're going to find our roots in that.
Jeff in these basketball shorts.
But it will be nice to get away from the boys and take a class with just us.
Amen. Or a
woman.
Bring it in for a boop bump, ladies.
A boop bump?
That sounds nice.
A boob bump?
That does sound kind of nice.
You need to bump boobs?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it would be soft.
I mean, with Shirley's boobs, I would. Yeah.
We would be.
Yep, that
What is he
propeller's
doing?
got a built-in spy cam.
Oh, no.
Range
That seems
100
illegal.
Strangle your stupid car's little butts.
Pierce, we're in a game. Yeah.
See, Britta's not wrong. They keep talking about butts.
What? It's just a dragon flyer.
Dude, I heard that swish. You're gonna hit someone.
Pierce, man, this is a
I
school.
can't control it. There's a little pilot in there.
There's a little pilot.
Just throw.
Oh no!
Knuckle walker.
No, Walker.
Oh, like
Sorry, it's an accident.
So is the Y chromosome, but you don't see us throwing
Stop.
oh boy.
Stop it.
Where are you guys going?
away from your symbolically invasive balls to a women's studies class.
Wow.
Which women's studies class?
Feminist representations in media.
I'm in.
Abed, we kind of thought this would be something just.
This is a woman's space.
I'd love to learn more about you.
Yeah.
I'll change out of my sport clothes and meet you there.
He can go.
You can go. Unless they're like, no men allowed, and then...
But that would be illegal.
You just lost. You just lost the game.
Jeff is so tall. Bitter Betty. You bitter
What?
Betty.
He really is.
Sore loser. Yeah, proud of it. I want a rematch.
No, I wouldn't play you again after that.
You
'Cause
get
he's
the
not
ball
gonna get in
first.
the ball.
I know. Is he going into Narnia?
I was literally the secret garden.
It is. And then Lucy. No, it's a secret.
Is this someone's backyard? Come on.
Where are we? No.
Ah. Oh my god.
This show. How are they? They're not still recording.
Oh,
How do we
that's
get on a
funny.
show like this?
I know.
I want to be an extra and just laugh
I
at
know.
everyone.
For the Halloween episode, they changed all the little, like they made it more like spooky.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was like, was it always like that?
Okay.
But they.
I love
That's
that.
cute.
Oh, it's just a fun little detail.
Hey guys, I raced here so I can save us 4 seats.
He's so sweet.
Abed, but Annie can't see the board from this far back. She lost her glasses.
I've never seen you wear glasses.
Yeah, I usually wear contacts, but I couldn't find them.
Cool.
Oh.
Are we bad people? No.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Is that Hillary Duff?
That is Hillary
Oh
Duff.
my God.
What the fuck is she doing here? Get back to Disney Channel.
What's the problem?
Hillary, I was so jealous of her.
Really?
I wanted to be Lizzie McGuire.
It's okay. I wanted to be Raven Simone. I wanted to be in the
Sure.
Cheetah
You
Girls.
know what?
I wanted to be also.
You know what? We're good people, so we will find seats elsewhere. It's
No.
called the hybrid.
I
No.
hope it leads to a salon.
And the way they didn't even. Oh!
This is the gas.
That was a roast, though. I hope it leads to a salon. Goodness.
Which one's Megan? The one with the hole in her sweater's armpit? Or the one whose tight sleeves are pushing her fat toward her elbows?
No, those are her cronies.
So Megan's the one with the crooked ears and no ankles?
Oh,
Sorry.
No, Abed, describe those girls all you want. Yeah, in fact, what are you doing for lunch?
Wednesday. Sometimes I eat in just.
So if you gossip, you're a girl. Wow. Well, there you go. That's us.
Boy, where are you?
Sorry,
This
keep
is so
saying
stuff.
You would go this far to avoid a rematch?
This is so funny.
Is he in
they-
Hobbiton? Are there going to be hobbits? There's a-
Okay, but that does sound pretty funny.
that does.
My line of work? Can't believe Greendale allows it.
Greendale doesn't.
Who
That's
are
why
you?
it's hidden.
Oh no.
Who else saw you come in?
Nobody? Are you going?
I'm Joshua. And this is a place of peace and balance. A place of nourishment. A place free from darkness.
Because it's a trampoline? There is something cool about being up here, Jeff. I mean, at first I was just jumping. Then,
But then you started bouncing. Lady in the knee of a goddess.
yes. Yes.
Like a baby on the knee of a goddess.
For this place to survive, it must stay secret. Second, no double bouncing.
Oh my god.
Feet shoulder width apart. Knees bent.
You believe,
Oh
Jeff,
man, that does
believe.
sound really nice.
Oh man, my friends up in Estacada have them for their kids, so we'll
Oh.
sneak up there and do
Out of
it.
everything. Perfect moment. Silent moment.
Oh.
This is like, what is it, Beyond the Rainbow? Have you seen this old Irish?
No.
Wow. You're right. And I don't mind admitting it right, which is weird.
Well, that's a good step for you.
30 seconds on this thing and I already feel...
Jeff, you've been up there for an hour.
Shut up.
You're doing it, Jeff. You're doing it. Remember.
Okay, Abed, girl in the pink, go.
Her
This is.
forehead hangs over her head.
Unfortunate.
She missed a belt loop, and her
Unfortunate.
stomach spills over her shorts.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, do you mind not looking at me?
I don't know. Do you mind that your face makeup doesn't match your neck? When I squint, you look like a circus clown.
Of course he's there with the popcorn.
I know your peanut-headed ass.
You're right, we've never met. Like your hair and dandruff shampoo.
The one.
Okay, Abed, let's get back to the table.
It has to be in secret. You can't say it. So that's with girls. It's all like not.
So I didn't even hear what you said. I'm just like, oh my
Go
god.
away, loser.
Good one. Tell that to the stitching your ready panties, or wear higher jeans on laundry day.
Damn, that just made me snap, yo.
You know what? You're dead.
You're dead,
No.
Annie.
This cafeteria is hereby declared a bitch-free zone.
Top dog. Woof woof.
They need to go to the secret part.
I mean, they need. I think he's
Jeff.
good. I think Jeff is good.
I just love this so much.
See you tomorrow, Joshua. We better bounce.
Just to be able to play that like role, to be like overly, you know, I love it. That's not easy to do without like cracking.
Oh
up.
my gosh! Again. Oh, people said we need to watch the bloopers. I keep forgetting. Oh my god!
No.
Out of style jeans, off-brand back. Bad. Bad. You guys.
Yeah, how does this resolve?
Yeah, well, we'll have to have a conversation about this later.
Yeah.
Dudes ready to shoot the rock?
You
in the study
do.
group?
Shoot the
I'm gonna
rock.
slit your butts.
Everyone looks great in basketball shorts. I will say, no, everyone does.
I'm sure your shoes are fine, though.
You know what? They are.
Something's up with you two, and I want to know what it is. Are you on weed?
Are you on weed?
I'll smoke you two under the
Did
table.
you just tell us what to do? Here's the thing. It's a little rule. Maybe you're not familiar with it. Nobody tells me what to do, ever.
Whoa, whoa, cowboy. I surrender.
Abed, did you hear that?
Jeff's a bitch too?
Yes.
Cool. Hey Jeff, what's with the boots? 2008 called to tell you that even in 2008, those were tacky.
Okay, that is it. What are you hiding from me? You're keeping relaxation secrets. Tell me how to get this laid back, or I'll kill your family.
This is lame. Girls, Abed, toodles.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be like Jeff and Troy. in
Yeah,
this,
absolutely.
Just relaxed.
These balls on your butts.
Always with the butts.
I know, and the balls.
And the balls.
Quick bounce before lunch.
Absolutely. Let me just make sure that Pierce isn't hovering around.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be smart about that.
Mm-hmm.
Coast is clear.
But he has that one drone thing.
Oh, he does? That's gonna come into play.
Yeah. Oh. To the music. They do a Homer Simpson and they just go
step into the
slowly.
hedge. Good. Arsidious.
Is
Good.
he gonna kiss it? Oh, I thought he was gonna kiss it.
Enhance.
This is not Law and Order.
Stop. That's it. Blow it up.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god.
guys are so dumb.
Because I can't see. It's hard to see.
Excuse me, girls. You're sitting in our seats. I'm sorry, what did you say? Oh, I didn't know you were deaf. I suspected you were blind from the outfit.
I like that top.
You know, she looks good.
Not the pants, though.
Why were you mean to them? Did they insult you?
No, but that top insulted our retinas. Go, girl.
Come on, Abed.
Bad isn't that bad.
Oh, so now he's gonna do it to them.
Is he malfunctioning?
Yeah,
Is he gonna become?
He's like AI.
Careful, Abed.
Be careful with your skin. Your face is so puffy right now. Your eyes look like sewn-on buttons.
You need to check that attitude at the door, Abed.
You need to check the door.
Oh, what? You don't like it?
What?
Affirmative. You're all bitches. Nice shirt. It would look better on a girl.
Oh!
Oh, really is a malfunctioning.
Triple bitches.
Pierce!
He's like the evil bad guy in a Disney movie.
This is our place of peace. Yes. Now it's mine too.
Oh no.
He's sick.
Oh no. Oh no. Maybe he will chill out. Take off your shoes, damn it.
Oh, this is great.
You're gonna break something.
I want to go higher. Please.
He's doing it wrong.
I know.
Wrong.
There's some music.
Double bounce me.
No.
That's not how we do things here.
You get up here and double bounce me or I'll
Where's
throw everything
Joshua?
out of place.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Oh,
it.
is he gonna cut it?
I will tweet it.
Oh no.
He's gonna...
Maybe just sit down. Like, you know the game where you're like an egg?
Double bounce me.
No.
Oh
Damn it.
Oh my god.
It wasn't even their fault, which is the sad
Bangs aren't
part.
coming anything five-head to
I
restore the
mean, he did
natural
help
order.
you out.
Destruct codes.
Destruct codes. Oh no.
Oh, that's
Why did they have to use
I
this?
know.
They could just take it.
I know.
Guess that's what I get for trusting some black guy.
What?
Guess it goes to prove what I already knew. Non-whites ruin everything.
Oh, it's showing that how kind of racism and these types of things start.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Or was it always there?
Did it?
Did the trampoline?
A place free from darkness.
I was wondering
it was
when he
always-
said that. I was like, wait a minute.
It's going to be a maze.
Maybe I just didn't want to believe it. Maybe that's the lesson here. Purity that demands exclusion isn't real purity.
There you go.
Maybe paradise is a lie.
Not
Yeah.
exactly.
Both his legs.
Paradise exists right here.
In your spleen? I don't know what.
Let me buy you some ice cream. My white guild is doing somersaults.
Interesting they would bring this up.
I know. I did not see that coming.
Ah, that's where your happiness is in pills, okay. Don't turn into House.
So, what's with the clothes? I mean, you look like a toddler who got dressed in the dark.
Oh, snap.
There's always that guy.
He's a
though.
hype
That's
man.
not- yeah. The
See, the rest of us feel ashamed of ourselves, so we act like bitches to make ourselves feel better. But you did it to fit in, and no matter how hard you try, you never will.
That's what he thinks about himself.
Abed, are you okay?
That was so cruel.
No, he wrote the script.
All because we were insecure.
Everyone is. Even Tom Cruise knows he's short and nuts. We're at the mercy of each other and ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why there has to be forgiveness on both sides.
Yes.
Damn it, Pierce, will you knock it off?
I told you I'm not controlling it.
Is that Narancha? Narancha.
Listen.
Oh, they're
I wanted
really.
to
Shut
let you know,
up.
Pierce.
Is that Andy Dick?
I think it is.
Recommended daily dosage.
That is Andy Dick.
And don't let anybody tell you different.
It's because he's on
Why-
these drugs.
Yeah, why
these
does he have his boa?
painkillers.
He takes
I'm
more.
in charge of making sure he doesn't OD.
Oh no, Jeff. You
your
should have been
job.
prepared.
Troy and Abed in the morning. And we're back with Greendale's resident animal expert,
Oh, it's a
Starburst.
turtle. It's Poldarif.
Oh.
You guys walk in, you hand me this turtle,
Oh.
and then you tell me to smile for the folks at home. What folks at home?
Us.
These things give you salmonella, you know.
Well, that's why you wash your hands really well.
It's still sunny.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
These I wasn't sure where it was gonna go.
You're right.
With the title.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna be kind of nuts?
And it was, but you know, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. What? Yeah, I mean, that's it. Dan said what he said. The whole episode was... I didn't see it going the way it went with the guy being racist.
Well, you know,
but it's kind of funny.
You know,
that's what it was.
Did a little tingle knock off in your mind when it's like to escape the darkness?
No,
it did for me a wee bit. But I'm like, no, this is Nirvana. No. It's happy.
Yeah, no.
But
no, that's not where because I was like, this is a happy place.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're feeling happier, but
so stupid.
Yeah. That's true. How like the women, how women can be.
Oh yeah.
You know, men can be. It's all everyone. Can be
anyone.
Like that. It's
anyone.
Really,
yeah.
But I definitely see. I don't know.
I think it happens a lot more with women.
Yeah,
and
it does.
And you know, it's very interesting because like I've been trying not to go on Reddit as much lately, but like I will like to go just to I think it's like just general posts where people just ask a question and you know people give answers and whatnot. And you know, I've read a lot of them just being interested on guys' perspective of like, you know, what do you like in a woman or what turns you off about a woman, and like a lot of it's just like, you know, the cattiness, trying to pretend like you're I'm that boss bitch. And like I saw a lot of comments like that. And I'm just like, you know, it's true though, because it's so unauthentic. And unfortunately there's men and women. But you know, again, I've seen it a lot with women where it's just like we put on these extra or like, you know, the faces and the makeup, and we're on our Instagrams and be like, ooh, I'm this. And it's just like, but what's your character? Like, are you kind to people when you go to a restaurant? Are you kind to the servers or not? Or are you being a bitch to them? Which unfortunately, you know, there are a lot of people that are like that. So it's just very interesting to see this be so openly exposed, and like women being, and then, you know, you get our girls being like, no, we're good. And then all of a sudden they turn into them, and how easy it is to fall. Sorry, I'm talking a lot because it's just something that happens a lot. And I see it with women. It's just like if we're insecure,
everyone is insecure.
Okay.
Let's
sorry,
because that's going to,
well, some women aren't as insecure to hurt
to
others.
Yeah, but they probably started out at some point a little bit.
Just
like
depending. Everyone has their own experience,
everyone's journey is different.
You're less likely to be mean to another person or insult them if you have some grounding in yourself. And it is a journey. I had to go through that process myself because I was one of those girls that used to be like, let's gossip. Let's tear someone down.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? So it was very interesting to see this all happening in Abed kind of be like the tool to use and like be the person.
He was the catalyst.
Yes, there you go. That's the right word.
Show everybody like what they're doing is wrong. But then there was that at least the self-awareness from Hilary Duff at the end, and
just the fact that it's Hilary Duff.
I know. I love her. I've always like loved her. I don't know. She's just always been she's just like, she's a good person. Like, I don't know, but she's good. She's good people, I think, just in general. Yeah, it is true. It's definitely a woman thing. Men do it too. Men just do it differently.
Yeah. Like, well, look what they were doing.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you're gay.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, we're playing again.
Yeah, we're playing.
You were just lucky.
Ball. I mean, it's like my kid. It's like my boys, and they're children, and then how they fight. It doesn't, you don't get older and then that goes away.
You have to learn it.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just adults who are children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sucks because you do find a community in the gossip sometimes. Like, you find like, oh, you're my girl. Oh yeah, it's us against them.
Yeah.
And that so for some reason that does create a bond of closeness. Why that is, I have no idea. I haven't really researched into like our human nature too much and like evolution and why we are the way we are. But it definitely it's definitely harder to come at someone with a positive perspective than like, you know, you just have your like, I'm better. I know I'm better than this guy or this girl. Like there's always like that in the back of your head sometimes. And you really, it is something you need to work on because it just is not fun. It's not. It's like what a horribly stressful way to live. And like, it's tough to, I mean, it sucks because it's like I try not to be around a lot of people just in general because at the end of the day, I get really overwhelmed by a lot of different people's behaviors. And like my behavior can be overwhelming maybe to some people. And like, I guess, you know, like we all have our things, but I remember being kind of like Abed, where I was the kid who saw the bullying happening, didn't understand why it was happening. But you realize, like, especially as a child, the safety is in numbers. So if you step out and you defend the kid, then they'll be like, oh, you're a then, you love him, get married to him. Something like that. I'm just thinking of this example of like, and it's like, especially for children, it doesn't really change from children to adulthood. It's that same feeling of, I don't want to be an outcast. I want to fit in somehow. So I'm going to become someone I'm not. And so when people move away from that and realize that's not the way to live, that's not, because it's not, you are much happier. You're much more peaceful.
Yeah. I guess I'm so heated about this because I did it because I wanted friends, and growing up in a very white community, already being kind of isolated, I wanted to fit in with my friends. Yeah. So I did that. And then but what kept happening to me was I'm just like, oh my God, if I'm saying this to someone, I'm sure someone's saying this about me. Yeah. And I'm just like, I hate that. So why am I doing this? And so I really had to go on this journey in like my mid-20s. I think probably before I had my child, but where I'm just like, I need to stop gossiping about people. Like I'm being hurtful, and it's because I'm insecure. And like, so I went through that journey too. And I think not everyone. A lot of people do grow up, but a lot of people don't grow up like understanding like you don't need to put someone down to make yourself feel better or make yourself feel belonged. And again, with the whole women pitting against each other, that's a social thing. And I've talked to you about this chick before. She's a feminist author from Africa. It's like Chiamanda. I can't say all of her last name, but she did this amazing TED Talk talking about how, you know, women, we are taught that, you know, marriage is the most important thing. Getting a husband is the most important thing. We have to compete for men's attention. And, you know, so like we're ingrained, and it's not just in America. It's a lot of places. We're ingrained to think our worth is only getting to this place. Right. And if we don't get here, we're failures, we're ugly, we're unwanted, we're undesirable. And it's a lot of pressure on women. And it doesn't help that we keep seeing media produce beautiful pictures of unrealistic women, and we have to try and get ourselves up to that standard. Or if we don't, we're not the bad bitch. We're not amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of that's a good point. Like there's a lot of pressure. Yeah. And it's different for men because they have pressure too.
They do have pressure.
And I'm not a man, so I can't exactly speak for men. I don't know all of that, but there's so much ingrained in us, and that's why I'm just trying to step away from social media, as funny as it is, because of this is the job I am a part of. But I get to fucking choose what I put out and how I look, and I'm really like trying to just not. When am I gonna? And I'm speaking for everyone. Like, when are we going to just let everything go so we can live our lives in peace? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what that person is doing and be the biggest, baddest bitch in the world, but you're going to be only around people who are yes men. You're going to be alone. You're not going to have real people there. No one's a bad bitch. And I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I feel like even that is like, that's going to rub people the wrong way, but saying I'm a bad bitch is like, first of all, I don't know the wording and all that, but you're putting yourself above someone in a way. It is saying I'm a bad bitch because of my my money. I'm a bad bitch because of I'm flawless. I'm a bad bitch because of how I sway and walk. No, that's not what it means to be a bad bitch.
Yeah. But unfortunately, a lot of young women, especially coming in TikTok, coming in Instagram, they think that to be a bad bitch, which a bad bitch is to me is someone who's well educated, someone who can communicate well with others and run like whatever they need. They handle their own shit. That's a bad bitch to me. But unfortunately, a lot of young women and men, it doesn't matter, but I'm just speaking for women because this is what I see, this is what I've experienced, and this is what I see with the young generation is you are nothing unless you're, and again, like, a big part of it is just like how you treat others. They think they're so amazing because they can be rude and be like, but it's just like, so you see it on TikTok where girls are being rude to servers and you're just like, oh, really? And it's such a turnoff to me.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's just like, to be a bad bitch, you need, well, I mean, or they're friends, or, you know, they're all together, and it's just...
That's a weird thing to be...
But it's just like, give no fucks about nobody else. Only you. They're narcissists. Yeah. You know, or it might be unintentional, or, you know... Sure. So it just depends, but it's just unfortunate that... And again, I'm just going to speak for women, that a lot of us have to go through this journey of... Which, it's good, too. There's growth in it, but shout out to the men too, because we know you guys. Yeah, there's
struggles. There's different struggles.
And non-gender, non-binary, anyone.
Everyone's going through it. But I'm glad, that they can bring up this type of this thing and then
just bringing RoboCop on top of it. This Dan Harmon, keep doing you. I know. Keep doing you, boo.
Freaking Pierce's both legs are broken.
He was just a double jump. Don't do. Just like, why?
I know, but one thing about the racism, because
the Joshua,
because he was like, I knew I shouldn't have let a black person in here, and like they kind of we kind of grazed past that, but there's a lot of people who had a bad experience, and they don't have to just be necessarily white people who have had bad experiences with different ethnicities. There's a lot, like when the riots were going on in LA in 1990, I believe. Okay. And there was this there was a lot of I don't know what the word, but there was a lot of tension between black people and Koreans at the time. Because they felt like they were getting their stores robbed, and it was mostly black people doing it. And this is where it comes into play. It's like not every black person is this way. Not every Hispanic person is this way. Not every Asian person is this way. Not every white person is this way. But when you were wronged, sometimes if you're wronged one time,
that's enough.
That's enough for someone to keep that that thought
or have
process.
That prejudice, or you know, and just be like, anyone who is like this. Right. Yeah, anyone who's like this is going to be like this for me no matter what. And which is very frustrating, especially with the Asian community, because like we have so much love, but like there's so much racism. Even when we were in Toronto, we went to that Chinese place with Yumi and Morgan, and they wouldn't seat us. Yeah. And you know, but it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't. But it's just like, and also just the fact that someone will just choose to make that their excuse for their hate.
And it wasn't even him. It was Pierce.
Yeah.
Pierce was the one who...
But of course, he's the scapegoat. Yeah. That's the thing. Another thing is the racism, you have to find a scapegoat. Yes. Yeah. And you put it on and...
Bah humbug. Done. Bah humbug. But yes, good job, Dan.
That's it. Here we are. Aerodynamics of gender.
And I was hoping it would be so good. I'm like, ooh, Abed gets to like learn. Oh, I will end my last thought with I feel, I mean, I know you feel for Abed too, and we both identify a lot with some of the stuff that he goes through, but it broke my heart when he had Hilary Duff say, like, what at the end, like, you do all this to try and fit in, but you never will. Something along those lines. I'm just like, I hope he goes through this experience and comes to realize, like, who I am, my entity is beautiful and unique, and I add something with my oddities, even though they're not oddities. He is who he is. You are who you are. I am who I am. We have our own quirks, and that doesn't mean you're gonna fit into society or not. You just got to be yourself, and I want him to just stop being like, I won't fit in, because like I understand that journey and like wanting to, because we both have gone through that. But I just want him to like get to us as our 30-year-olds to be like, you don't need to fit in. Like, be the weirdo, be the kid who's always communicating through movies and whatnot. Like, that's who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if Abed feels bad about not fitting in.
He mentions it a lot. Like,
they always mentioned it to him. Like, you're never gonna fit in.
Yeah, but he's also said it. He's it hasn't been like bold, but he's brought it up before.
He has, and I think that might be a little bit of a process. But I feel like out of all of them, he is himself the most.
He is
out of everyone.
absolutely.
So and I do think that he does. I think at the end of the day, I don't know. Maybe you're getting one thing and I get another thing
which is
from
fine.
Abed.
Yeah.
I feel like, because they were like, you're not ashamed of yourself. That's another thing they said. But you're not like us, where we have to be like this because we're insecure. So he's not. He can do all. He wants to fit in, but with his people, the people he loves, and he wants to make them feel good. Your what you're saying makes sense for a lot of people, because a lot of people try to fit in. But I think Abed is very much a rock, where he's like, not nerd. Troy, you're a nerd. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
He's really like,
he does.
I feel like, I don't know. He definitely feels like he knows who he is. I believe that.
I think he does.
But but of course he's human, so he's going to have moments of doubt. That's very human. But I think he's very much like, because for me, I want to see him as that representative that I always was myself, but there's been times where I've been taken from me, and now I'm back to me again, and I want to stay where I am, and I want to look at Abed as like that representative for all of us weirdo kids who are different, and we will not fit in, and that's the point.
Well,
because
that's
nothing
what I'm
to
saying.
Fit into.
No, that's exactly what I said.
But
like,
there's nothing to fit into.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you don't need. There's no norm. Like, we're all different. Like, that's that. So we're agreeing, because like for Abed, I'm not saying he needs to try and like he wants to fit into society. That's just something he's like thinking in his mind. But he is who he is, and that's good. Like, he needs to be himself in society. But like he still has these moments where he says these things, or like has, in this case, he had Hilary Duff say it. But I think he's still going through a journey.
Sure.
And so I just want him to just really not think that way at some point, where it's just like, but I am like.
But he is different.
But I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know where you're.
Well, I guess I'm trying. Yeah. So it's.
Well, so what I'm saying is, like, Abed will have these moments, like in this, where he had Hilary Duff say, you know, you're never going to fit into society, and it was a very negative thing. But like for Abed, it's just like, so what? Like, you're supposed to be like, you don't need to keep like, eventually I want him to be comfortable. Like, I don't need to fit into society. I am who I am. Like, but there's been moments where he's dropped these hints where he's still thinking the other way.
It's so confusing, because he drops hints that he's
complex.
Care about
but we do this. Think. But I do that too. Where there's one day where I'm just like, I don't care what anyone thinks about me, and then there's other days where I'm just like, ugh, I am the odd one out right now, and I feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, that part.
So
I get.
So I'm just hoping for the day where it's just like he's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go do this, and not have that inner struggle, even if it's not a hard one. Like, maybe he does get it, but like he'll still revert back every now and again, and have these moments where he'll say stuff that like kind of is contradictory, or contradictory to what he's really trying to be. Like,
yeah, yeah.
He's on the right track. He knows who he is, but he still has like that insecurity, and I've noticed it. He's mentioned it, so I just want him to really be in his own and just be okay with it, because it keeps coming up, which is interesting.
It is.
But,
I mean, yeah. I guess I have, and I don't want to downplay what you're saying, because I think it was just that I've really looked up to Abed's character,
and we should.
And
I look up to it too. Yeah.
so when I hear like he's not sure of himself, then it like he's human. So I guess it makes sense that anybody would have these self-doubts and stuff, which they should, because they try to make it so that he's like robotic, but he's not robotic. That's another lie that is the spectrum thing, that it's not the truth. It doesn't mean if you're on a spectrum you're a robot and you're Rain Man. It's very much a spectrum. So and like really realizing that for myself, and just seeing Abed being like, he really just represents something that's really important to me. So I think maybe he does have self-doubts, but I would say that I think he's fucking fine with it. And he's fine with people not liking him, and he's fine. He just does these things he's the person that shakes everybody. And he shows them who they are. Because even Hillary looked at him afterwards kind of with a knowing look.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think we both, and that's okay. We don't have to agree. I just see him in a different light. But you kind of have to agree to disagree on it. But
no, that's totally fine. But like, I guess don't diminish my love for Abed and what I view of him, because I idolize him too. So it's just like, I guess I view him as like a really powerful thing because he is still on this journey. But again, that's my perspective. That's my perspective.
Yeah.
So
right.
So like
exactly.
But I'm happy that, and I know like he's a really good character that you've really. Well, I guess a lot of people.
I'm
a lot of
the
people.
only person.
Well, I know, but
it's definitely like nice to see a character like that who in like a show that just doesn't really care about what other people think, and he'll do like these weird things that people won't do, and we'll be like, oh my god.
Well, yeah, I do that stuff all the time. It's just like I think a lot of us, But I feel for him and
in different ways.
In different
ways.
See
different parts of ourselves
that we love about him. Yeah. And so, that's the beauty of his character too. And any character really. Yeah. Like Jeff. If I had his abs.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. He is in shape.
Yeah. And Britta's fearlessness.
Yeah.
Even though she can also be have you seen Encanto?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just like, where you can be tough but you can also cry too.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. God bless Britta and her weirdness.
But yeah, it is a journey. So
yeah.
It'll be. If they do, because I know he has had a hard time too with like his upbringing and like
his dad,
and his mom leaving and this and that. But he
has a sister too, right?
No, I think that was his
cousin.
Okay, I believe. Okay. Yeah, but either way, like this show just it talks to everybody in there in our own ways, and I think that's an important thing, because art is subjective.
It is subjective.
It's very much
and that's the beauty of art, is like you feel whatever it is you feel from that.
Yeah, and then you can hear the people's different, like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's true. No, but this was again okay. Wow, we thought we were done, but now we're done.
I know.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.
Hillary Duff, call us now.